Okay, while I'm here with this 937, I'll also give you some little tips on F81 F91. So in my experience, F81 F91 is usually the pump here, up the back here has failed. That, oh, come on, out of the way. It's that black and brass pump up there. Usually it's that. But basically F81 F91 on this boiler has a fault code. Just means the tanks on the back have taken too long to get hot. So anything that would cause poor hot water on a normal Ecotech, so like an 831 or 837 whatever, or 824, anything that would cause poor hot water on one of them can also cause F81 F91. So if this pump there doesn't work properly, that can cause it, but you would know because they'd have no heating as well. The diverter valve gets stuck in heating mode, that can cause it. If the plate heat exchanger becomes blocked, then it can't transfer the heat into the mains water to put into the tanks, so that could cause it. Anything to do with combustion problems could cause it. Obviously that's, some things are really easy to diagnose just by, does the heating work or not. PCB up here, there's a circuit board under that. It's actually on this side, but underneath that panel, that can cause it. But in my experience, it's always been that shunt pump. Also the NTC, there's a temperature sensor on the bottom of the tank, which are we ever going to find with a phone? Probably not, but it is up there somewhere. Oh, there's the wires for it, but I can't see where it is. There it is. Oh, there's a, there. There's one sensor. There is another one under here, but yeah, if that sensor falls off the bottom of the tank, so I'm going to pick up the correct hot water temperature. There's various different things that can cause it. Just be aware that a lot of them are a lot simpler than you might imagine. Now, providing the dip tube, which is the thing we just changed on this one, is okay, if you turn preheat off, so the C, you turn that off by turning this all the way down. It's gone off. Turn it back up. Now you've got no preheat. That will not heat the tanks at the back of this boiler. Okay, so the tank, so you shouldn't get the F81 F91 fault, and the customer will still get hot water, because when that, basically what that does with the preheat off, it basically makes this boiler an 837, just like a combi. So providing the dip tube is the right length, they will still get perfectly good hot water, just rather than being the 20 litres a minute, it'll be. So that's a good way to get rid of the fault code temporarily, and give the customer some hot water, just by turning the preheat off. Obviously this customer, turn it back on, you just turn it up to maximum, C's come back on, there you turn it back to wherever you want. So it's really simple to diagnose. I'm just trying to think, I can't think of anything else that caused the F81 F91. Ah, yes, one other thing. When these boilers were fitted, people solder onto the pipes that come with it, okay? And they can sometimes solder the PRV pipe up here. What can happen is, this is the harness here. That's the harness for the shunt pump and for the NTCs, and that runs across the top of all the pipes over to the pump and whatnot. If they hold their torch at a funny angle, they can melt the cables up there. So that's common as well. Just check the cables. In my other video, I'll tell you how to diagnose that pump a little bit better, simply by feeling these pipes. Really easy to diagnose by feeling the pipes. So good luck, guys.